Hello guys, this is Jonathan Steadman, and today guys I'll be showing you guys how to install a desktop environment in Debian or Debian based distros like Ubuntu. Okay, so we can change it from here to for Xfce, or we can change it to Mate. And I'll change it to Mate for now, and we can go to Jonathan, and then now we can put down your password. It could be anything if we want it to be, and now we should be able to boot up. Yep, and I have to open up the terminal, and then we have to add yourself to the sudo group. And if you don't know how to do this, I will show you. We need to go to nano, and then all the this text editor. Have to do nano or vim or whatever, and I have to do that dash line, and I have to do etc. And then we have to do sudoers. So to do this, all you do is go to the terminal, which should be System Tools, Mate terminal tool. You need to make sure that we're part of a sudo group, otherwise we won't be able to do this. So now I have to go to super user, now put down your password, and now all guys will need to do is do nano, and now go to etc, and now go to sudoers, and then from here what you need to do is scroll all the way down, and as you guys can see my name here, we'll have to do the same but with your username, not with my username. Do your username and then do this command with all. So yeah, this is basically how to do it. And this has to be username, and this will be for rest. It's the same. Okay, just press into the X, close terminal, and now we'll have to go to over here, go to System Tools, and I go to my Mate desktop, Mate terminal, and now to install desktop environment, all you need to do is do sudo apt install Xfce4. And now what that should do is install the Xfce desktop environment. We can also do Gnome, but that should definitely install it right now. Yes, install it, and that should take a few minutes to install the Xfce desktop environment, and then we have to do a reboot. Log out and log into the Xfce desktop environment. It's doing compiling some packages right now, so this may take a while, but you can also install Gnome by do sudo apt install Gnome. That's pretty much a very simple process of installing another desktop environment. It might take a while though. So it's going to do all these packages right now. It's not going to be up to date because obviously this is Debian, but it should be pretty decent. Okay, so right now it's 3% of it's done for. It should be pretty fast to do because it's very lightweight desktop environment. That's why I did this as an example. But yeah, this is a desktop environment where you click onto icons and go to these applications from here. Normally it would just show up as a terminal, but as we install a desktop environment, then it should load up as a desktop environment. Okay, so I'm going to pause this video, and by the time it's done downloading, I'll show you guys how to boot it up. Hello guys, sorry about that, I just accidentally paused again. Anyway guys, so we have installed our desktop environment. Okay, so we can also install Gnome by doing sudo apt install Gnome. It's basically as simple as that. But if you want to install a different desktop environment, then we can also install KDE or whatever. But I would recommend first of all to go to the manual on how to install it, because obviously it might be a little bit different, such as some people just put Xfce and they just think that's completed, but it isn't, because I have to add a 4 to it as an example. So maybe looking at the manual is a great idea if I don't know how to use a command. Anyway guys, so basically for Gnome we just need to do sudo apt install Gnome. It's as simple as that for most desktop environments, that is. Okay, so to reboot to a desktop environment, just do reboot command, sudo reboot. And what that should do is reboot system. Everything is saying is okay. That's a very good system then. And once I have rebooted, then we can log into our new desktop environment. Okay, now go over here. Now it's going to be loading our Linux kernel right now. So it should only take a few minutes for it to boot up, but we should be able to log into our desktop environment. That's actually pretty cool though. I have 2 desktop environments in one operating system. So yeah, I like Mate though. Mate is the best one. on this virtual machine, but I'm going to try Xfce and see if it's one of our updated ones. But if it ain't, then that's understandable, because the Debian only cares about being stable. Okay, so let's just wait for this to boot up for now. Loading in a RAM disk. Okay. Okay, now it should load up in a minute. This is gonna show a bunch of text, but it should still be fine. Dev SDA clean, that is fine. This means our file system is alright. Okay. If I press on the escape key again, then this is what happens. You see that loading screen, but pressing of the escape key is great because it can troubleshoot if there's any failure in it or not. Okay, so this is how I can log in for the terminal, but we're not going to log into the terminal, aren't we? We're going to be booting up to our desktop environment. Okay, so we should be booting up any minute now. Okay, so now we see this mouse cursor, right? To change it, all you do is go back over here and then go to Xfce environment, and for me you have to put down my username and then put down your password. Put down more password, and then now we should be able to log into the desktop environment, and hopefully this was successful. I'm hoping it was successful. It should have been successfully installed. Okay, let's wait for it to respond. Okay, we are here now. So as you guys can see, this is our new desktop environment with our Xfce environment. We can go to settings, we can go to accessibility, we can go to graphics, we can go to Internet Firefox, and we can do whatever we want here. They even have the Mate terminal. They still have Mate. I think this would be Mate as well. Everything here is Mate, because I originally came with Mate, didn't I? Okay, so if I want to go to the file, I don't know what version of it is running, but I would just shut down this PC, log out, and now you can go to shut down, and this will shut down the operating system. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys found this video very useful on how to install a desktop environment on Debian and Debian based systems. Please put a like and please subscribe, and yeah guys, some feedback would be very liked. But anyway guys, my question to you guys down in the comments is, what is your favorite desktop environment? Is it Gnome? Is it KDE? Is it MKD Plasma? Is it Cinnamon? Let me know down in the comments. Personally, I really do like Cinnamon. Cinnamon is awesome. We just gotta love Cinnamon. If we don't love Cinnamon, then we're a noob. Joking. but we still have to love Cinnamon. We just have to love Cinnamon. Anyway guys, I'll end this video here, and yeah guys, goodbye.